Welcome you back to S.E.T. Oracle. Welcome to the set. What set? Full set. All 10. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Happy 500. We are at 500 followers. I am so happy. Thank you guys so much for your participation. Every message shared, every confirmation sent. Please trust and believe. It doesn't seem like it sometimes. It doesn't seem like it means a lot. But for somebody like me, it means everything. So please feel free to express yourself at any given time. The letter A is significant. Something to do with a lawyer. So somebody could need a lawyer. With that being said, this is a collective read. Take what resonates, leave it does not. And don't trip potato chip because you know you'll forever have that dip, yeah? Yeah. So we're in Mercury retrograde. Instability, changes, miscommunication. It's not just travel and technology. The retrogrades are sometimes hard to understand, but just think of it as going to HR and getting a 6 month review or a 3 month review. They're gonna ask. First of all, they're gonna ask how you're doing. They're gonna tell you what you need to improve, and then they're gonna trust you to improve it, and they're gonna watch you during that time. And then you come back and they ask you again, and then they won't tell you what you need to improve, especially if you say you're doing good and you know that you're not, because they have already been watching you and they know that you're not. So the next time you go into that meeting, it might be a write up, something small. So people may still think they're getting away with it, but really and truly, they're not. They're just building up a portfolio of violations and citations to be able to get you out of here. So maybe somebody has built up so much of that they need a lawyer, or a lawyer has built up so many citations on a person that they have been looked into. I'm seeing this from both sides. So the letter G is significant. Let me get two more shuffles. The letter I is significant. What do we have at the bottom? Makeup artist. So somebody's trying to hide the fact that they play games. Somebody's trying to hide their face. Or somebody who used to be able to hide their face. They can't hide their face anymore. Makeup artist in reverse. Also, purple being truth. Well, more so wisdom. So people are wise to who this is. Can you see that over there? Yeah, you can. Welcome, welcome. Please like, comment, share. I appreciate it. Thank you. 7 manifestations. There was just 13. 13 breaks down to 4. Stability, boundaries, protection. So right now you guys are manifesting good things into your life. You're manifesting abundance. You're manifesting protection. You're definitely on your way. What do we have? This person who can no longer hide doesn't want to take any accountability for the pain that they've caused. They trifling. That's the truth. Thank you for the like. That's the truth about this person. They ain't no good. This sound like somebody grandma. This could be an elder that has said this about someone. This could be an elder who is this person. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. Love the likes. Thank you. Slides. No, man, look. I ain't about to play. These cards are doing exactly what they need to do. Hold on, let me get my hands together. I'm excited to be here with y'all. This person who takes no accountability is trifling, and they manage to slide out of everything. They slide with everything that they do, but not no more. Not no more. They ain't getting out of this. Whatever this is, they want to. They thought they would successfully, but nah, those days are over. What's at the bottom? They can't talk their way out of this. Those days are over. Those days are over. They can't talk to people, like they can't talk their way out of what people know. People are seeing this person now. You understand? They're actually seeing this person. No accountability, trifling rogue slides. This person always slides through. They never have to take accountability for anything that they do because they always talk their way out of it. But they can't do that anymore. They really can't. No accountability. Laptop and or tablet. There could be something on this person's remember, Mercury retrograde. Most people attested to travel and technology. There could be something on this person's personal devices or work devices, take it as it resonates, to where they were doing something that they weren't supposed to do, or because remember the HR situation, retrograde, they were doing something that they were warned about already. Oh man, the sound changed. Confirmation. The elevation got higher. You heard that? It said, "Hell yeah." They they got caught up for something. Same sex lover in reverse. Ooh. Now, this is not giving me this could be a relationship or this could be just something. Somebody could have found out that somebody's into the same sex or had a same sex lover. We're gonna leave it there. Male or female, take it as it resonates. Slides. November 2027. Hmm, that's interesting. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Baby, somebody could have had, okay, somebody could have had some video or pictures of somebody of the opposite sex in a very unsavory way since 2011. Somebody that they used to date, because we're not in November 2027. There's something else here. This is like, it's like speeding up time. Like maybe this is something that wouldn't have been found out, or they were trying to like something was going on where they were trying to hide the fact that there was a man looking at a man, and, or there was a woman looking at a woman in unsavory, well, not unsavory. I don't want anybody to feel like them being nude or taking a sexy or seductive picture for somebody you care about or whatever like that. I don't feel like any of that is wrong because the energy that was behind the photo was not of that. How people use it afterwards, you get what I'm saying? That's what makes it wrong. But somebody could have had not same sex lovers and somebody is dealing with this person. There is somebody of the same sex that they either like or they like this. It's not getting obsessed. There's something of the same sex, somebody that they like, that was found on their tablet, and they've had this since 2011. This light purple, I tell everybody, people are not sure. Makeup artists in reverse. You don't know what somebody looked like under makeup. So it was confusing that way. And now they're no longer confused. People were confused on who was responsible for what, because this person had been lying until they found some stuff on this person's maybe laptop or tablet. And whatever they found, they may have had, because it's November 2027, they may have had for over a year, because we're not even in November 2026. But like I said, they could have had it since 2011. Like there could be a file showing that they had stuff since 2011. Okay. Thank you for staying here. One, I don't mention who's in my room to like make anybody feel bad or give pity. I just honestly, I feel like the energy and how I talk, if people move, that's fine. If people don't, that's fine. But I always make note of highs and lows, because, we all have that. We all can't handle everything. Subject. Somebody doesn't want to be the subject of conversation by stalking somebody of the same sex, or secretly having the same sex as lover. They don't want to take accountability for that. And I get it. Last line. The letter A is significant. Oh, you heard how the sound went up? This is really significant. I ain't lying. Y'all gonna hear when I post it. Okay. Trifling road, same sex love in reverse. So somebody could have been accused of being in a relationship, your house, being emotionally connected to somebody, a same sex lover, or somebody could be hiding a same sex lover. Wow. What is this? Slides, November 2027. Fight the good fight. They can't fight this. No, oh man. So this person can't lie about this anymore. Somebody can't lie about a same-sex lover, and somebody can't lie about being obsessed with somebody of the same sex. Take it as it resonates. What's at the bottom? I can't unsee it in the reverse. They don't want nobody to know. I can't unsee it in the reverse. They wish nobody ever knew this. Confirmation. They wish nobody ever knew this. Oh my goodness. Dorothy Borak. Now, if you know anything about the Golden Girls, Dorothy was Estelle Getty's mother. She was the one that always wore the outfits with the shoulder pads and was always angry. You not playing. Ooh, look, and this is how it fought. This is how it fell. You're not playing with Dorothy, and they can't apologize for what they've done. It can't be unseen. They want people to unsee this, but they can't apologize for this. They wish they never did it. They wish they never took that action. Like that's crazy. Okay, hold on. So, makeup artists in reverse. They can't hide who they are anymore. They can't talk their way out of anything. They can't hide it, because in reverse, I can't unsee it, meaning it's already seen. They cannot hide it. Dorothy Borak. They ain't that like they can't fool nobody. They can't fool nobody. What's this A? Arthritis in the reverse affects more women than men, can be caused by gonosyphilis. Wow. So can somebody could have been saying that somebody was sick. Somebody could have been saying that somebody was hindered by sickness. Somebody who is wise to whatever is going on. You can't play with this person. You can't. What? It was A. Okay, so the A is this way, but whoever A is, they tried to stifle somebody, or somebody tried to stifle them. Take it as it resonates. First, middle, or last initial. So, what's at the bottom? No apologizing. They want to be able to transmute that energy to where they don't get what they deserve. In other words, to remain within whatever energy they're in because that's what they called upon. It's too late to apologize. You were good. You transmuted whatever they were saying about you, you transmuted that energy, baby. Confirmation. You already knew what to do. You invested in yourself. You invested in moderation of worldly triggers and poisons and abstained from all of that. You invested in yourself and they wanted to stop that. August 2026 in reverse. So before then, your hard work is going to pay off. Before then, your hard work is going to pay off. Gotta be deep if you feel you can't go to God. Confirmation, you went to God. By then, by August 2026, people are going to know that whatever you had going on had nothing to do with you. This person felt like confirmation. This person felt like they could not go to God. Before the summer is out, people are going to see how lost this person was. But that was supposed to be your story, right? What did I say in the beginning? 13, death. Now, mind you, it's not death like that, but they have to be able to go to Him in order to have a new beginning. With death comes rebirth. You understand? 7, manifestation. If you want change in your life, you have to be able to go and move forward to get it. This person did not want to because this person was scared of the outcome. This person was prideful. This person was somebody that wanted to ride everybody else's coattail and they couldn't do it. They really couldn't do it. But with death comes rebirth. Acts without thought. This person brought their own demise. And you know what their demise was? Divine intervention. Because if they didn't cause their own ending, how would they ever really and truly realize, without everything being taken away, that they needed to end that in order to have more? Taurus energy, there's another 7. What was that? 5, 6, 7? 5, 6, 7. These people knew changes were coming and they didn't want to change. But this is inevitable. Winter, years. This is something that has been going on for years. And those that know that they are standing in upright, they've been patient. They've managed their resources, but these people were determined to overpower the inevitable, their impulses. In the movie The Matrix, they fought each other through what? Four movies? Matrix 1, what? Revolutions, what? Three or four, I can't remember right now, but whatever. They fought to the end to realize one cannot exist without the other. They cannot have it all if there is no duality. You always have to fight one or the other, but to have the full power within self, you have to accept that counterpart side of you. Some people wanted to be evil, never wanted to be nice. Some people were being treated like they were evil, so that way they could never be nice. Take it as it resonates. But with that being said, compatible in reverse. These people were never compatible to you, and that's okay. They are taking action in reverse because they can no longer do anything else to you. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your subscribes. Oh, if you found me by accident, I'm so glad we met on purpose. Think about that and marinate on it later. For those that follow me from beginning of my little 500 journey, and by the way, my little 500 journey ain't no little 500 journey. Just imagine, look, to get 500 people to believe in what you say and be able to confirm it. Think about if 500 people was beating you up. Yeah, confirmation, shift change in the energy. We're good, and it's all good. And I thank y'all for being here. I'll see you later.